What is up, everybody? Welcome to my channel if you are new. If you are not new to my channel, you would know that I've been doing a lot of videos on the lineup of CREMO, but of all the scents I have reviewed, which has been all of them, it is now time to do an overview and tell you guys my least favorite ones to my most favorite ones. Coming in at number 16, we have Bourbon Vanilla. I simply just did not like this because of the distiller's spice in the top note. It was not playing around with any of the other notes and was definitely dominating the whole scent. There was a little bit of tobacco in here as well, which to me did not work with the vanilla. Honestly, this one was just way too heavy on the spices and kind of reminded me of Tiger Balm. So it was just really off-putting for me, and I just would not wear this one. Next one up at number 15, we have Heritage Red. So this was supposed to be a spiced amber scent, but really it wasn't too spiced in my opinion. It could have been heavier on the spices with this one. Honestly, it just was a very fruity type of ambery sweet smell. And for me, it's a unisex scent that kind of leans a little more feminine for me. So I'm not too big a fan of this one. And that's why it comes in at number 15. So the next three scents on this list rank so low for me, not because they smell bad, but just because of how generic and basic they are. Coming in at number 14, we have Citrus and Mint Leaf. I just simply did not like this one at all because of how basic it was. All you got in this scent was the citron note, which was listed in as the middle note. And at the top note, it said there was supposed to be mint leaf, or they said fresh mint, but you did not get any of that. And this does smell a lot like a scent that I'm going to get to in a minute, but it did not last long on my skin. So that is why it ranks so low for me. Coming in at number 13, we have Bergamot and Musk. So honestly, besides the scent that I'm about to get into, one thing I did not like about the actual quality of the juice itself was the fact that there were a lot of impurities floating at the bottom. And of all the bottles I was received, this one has the dirtiest juice. But besides that, this really just smells like any Credaventus clone ever. It's super basic of a scent. It smells like Armaf's take on Credaventus, but a lighter version. If I was to get a clone of that, a desirable clone of Credaventus, I would choose Armaf's Urban Man Elixir. That was definitely the better take. This one, for me, does not rank high. So this is the last scent that basically falls under the basic category. Coming in at number 12, we have Iced Citron and Driftwood. So much like the citrus and mint leaf scent, the citron note was very dominant, and that was all you smelled in the scent. This is no different. The only reason it ranks higher is because it lasts a decent amount of time on my skin and has a fairly decent dry down. But overall, it's just a very linear scent with that citrus, and that is why it ranks low for me. So for these next three scents, they were very unique, and I feel like these are some scents for a mature palate. I just feel like my nose has to grow into the scent. But coming in at number 11, we have Palo Santo. So this one is a very interesting pickup. It is very woody smelling, but it does have a sweetness from that papyrus. Overall, there is a bit of an overwhelming earthiness to this from the cardamom for me, and it, has been said from other people to smell kind of like pickles, which is initially why I threw it out the first time and just actually, came back to this scent, because I was reviewing the whole lineup and was like, well, gotta rebuy it then. But as I've smelt this and compared it to some of the other scents in the whole collection, it actually was not as bad. To me, there is an interesting sandy type of smell to this, which is why I believe it ranks the lowest in the unique category. But let's get on to the next one. For the next scent in the interesting category at number 10, we have Distillers Blend. So this could have ranked higher for me. It's a very unique scent, and I do love it a lot on its dry down. But in the opening, the citrus is very dominant and came off to me as a mosquito citronella candle. So that is why originally it was at its lowest on the list for me. But as I've smelt some of these others, just like with the Palo Santo, it's actually ranked itself higher on the list, and actually has been very enjoyable. This is a good pickup. You do get that booziness in there. There is a grassy type of vetiver that is in here with a very dominant citrus, but that does calm down and kind of becomes a whole part of the scent. But it could have been better, so it ranks at number 10 for me. Next one up, we have Bourbon and Oak at number 9. So this one was interesting to me because of the fact that there's this sort of aged smell to it. It does have a nice bourbon smell with the woodiness. It does have a nice sweetness to it with some spices. It is all there. There is a slight leathery component to this. Overall, this is the best of the 3 unique choices. But it does kind of rank low for me because of that aged smell. I can't quite describe it, but it's the type of smell that you would envision an antique shop being, or some sort of old man would wear this. But personally, I feel like this is a great scent, and it could have ranked higher. But yes, it just really does smell quite nice. I do like it very much so, and this is more favorable than bourbon vanilla. Although, they both have bourbon and distiller's spice in their notes. This is definitely the better choice. Coming in at number 8, we have Sandalwood and Suede. So this is an honest killer pickup. It is a little dominant with the fig leaf in the beginning, which gives it this fruitiness. Of course, with the suede, there is a slight leather component. Overall, this is a scent that you can kind of smell all 3 components of all at the same time. Nothing is really overshadowing each other. I'd say the only problem is the fact that the sandalwood isn't as creamy as it should be. I feel like if they were to add some vanilla to this, that could kind of restore the creaminess of the sandalwood there. But overall, this is a very good smell. Just kind of dominant with that fig leaf in the beginning. But I'd say for the next scents on, there's like minimal complaints. But this one right here is very good. So for the next scent, this is one that the more and more I smell it, I just keep liking it more and more. So I'm putting it At lucky number 7, we have Hemp and Golden Amber. So this is just a very sweet and playful scent, very resinous from that golden amber there. This does it right though, because it is sweet, but it's not too sweet. It does have a fresh green vibe to the whole scent, of course, you know. But yeah, this one is a very unique pickup, and every time I spray it, like I say, I do like it more and more. It does grow on me. This is a really good pickup, although you don't get too much of the hemp, as they say, you know, in this cologne. It's very unique for me. It does not smell like any other cologne I've ever smelled before, and that is why it ranks fairly high for me. Coming in at number 6, we have Spring Water and Fir. This one had a very interesting minty quality to it, which kind of gave that aquatic note of the spring water an extra added freshness. Overall, it had a spearmint, piney type of smell. A definite frosted evergreen note was in here, so this is a certified freshie for me. A very unique pickup, and actually does better at replicating a minty note than the actual citrus and mint leaf. This is more minty in my opinion. It has a cool water, dewy aquatic type of smell to it. It's very ozonic and fresh. A slight woodsy touch to it. But yes, this is a very, very green scent. You will not mistake it when you smell it. So for the next 5 scents, I put this all in a category because I feel like all of these scents can get you away with all seasons, all year round. Coming in at number 5, we have Salt Water and Cypress. So immediately when I smelled this, you know, it just gave off a super fresh, soapy, masculine type of smell. Now, it did say that there was supposed to be some green mango in here. I didn't get too much of that, but overall it is a super fresh and clean, sporty, soapy, masculine smelling, you know, salty, aquatic, citrusy, woody smell. I mean, there's so much with this scent. The only problem for me was the fact that it did not last too long on my skin. You know, along with the hemp and golden amber, that's another scent that just doesn't last too long on my skin. If I didn't say that earlier about the hemp and golden amber, that is kind of one con about it. This is got around the same time range as that one, which is about 3 to 4 hours, so you're gonna have to spray a lot with this one. But overall, this scent is perfect for summertime, and that is why it is in the all year round category. Next scent, at number 4, we have Blue Cedar and Cypress. Again, I've covered this before. I've said this is a very woodsy scent. It's very barber shoppy as well. It's got this nice shaving cream, aftershave, crossbreed type of smell. It's very lemony as well. There is a lemon leaf note up top, so this could not only get you away with the winter time and fall, this can get you away with the spring and summer with the citrusy notes in here. This technically itself is an all year round scent, but this could be mainly suited for fall and winter. Coming in at number 3, this is a springtime scent, and this is what put the CREMO craze for me on, you know, this is what started it all for me, basically, you know. I got a body wash version of this scent, and I ended up finding out that they had fragrances You know, I was trying to figure out if they had a cologne version of that body wash, and they did. And that one is Silver Water and Birch at number 3. Again, yeah, this is just a super fresh, floral, aquatic type of smell. It really just perfectly embodies springtime. It's a blue-green scent. There is a mossy accord in here, a lot of lavender. You know, you do get the birch as well. Overall, this is a super freshy, and it's coming in at number 3. It deserves a lot of respect for what it is, and a lot of people say it's a dupe of a really high-end cologne, which is Creed's Silver Mountain Water. Coming in at number 2, this is a perfect fall-time scent and has gotten me a lot of compliments from both men and women. We have Spice and Black Vanilla. So, what you see is what you'll get. There is a definite vanilla note in here. It does play around with the spices in a very unique way. There is some tobacco in here and some cardamom, which gives it a masculine edge, kind of giving it a little smoky, earthy vibe. With that sweet vanilla, this is a literal compliment puller. And I get a lot of longevity on my skin with this one. This one lasts a long time on my skin. It has a great scent. A lot of people say that it's comparable to Spice Bomb Extreme, but I kind of found it to be like a lighter version of CK1 Shock. You know, it has a lot of those same notes with the vanilla and all the spices and the tobacco, but this doesn't have as much tobacco, so it is like a lighter version. But yeah, no, if it does smell like Spice Bomb Extreme, I would have to look into it, but I've never smelled that before. So this smells very good. It's a beast mode performer, and it's coming in at number 2 because for the next scent, this is the best scent that you could possibly buy from CREMO. It is so sweet and alluring and has gotten me the most compliments. Personally, every time I smell it, it has that really daring quality to it that just kind of has you continuously going in for the smell here. At number 1, we have Vintage Suede. So, as you see here, suede is the predominant note. But there is a bit of a fig note that works well with this suede. You know, unlike the Sandalwood and Suede with the very dominant fig leaf note, this has a fruity, sweet, leathery fig smell. And it is just super, super sexy and alluring. It is the best option you could possibly buy from CREMO. That is why it ranks number 1 for me. Honestly, this lasts a long time on my skin as well. This is a perfect wintertime scent. So we've already covered all seasons, all year round that you could get away with the last 5 scents. We had the summer, which was the Saltwater and Cypress. We had technically the all year round scent that, you know, you could get away with all seasons, which was the Blue Cedar and Cypress. You know, we had the springtime scent, which was the spring water, or not the spring water, that was the Silver Water and Birch. We had the fall time scent, which was the Spice and Black Vanilla. And the wintertime scent, which was the Vintage Suede. So, yeah, covered all seasons. You can get away with that all year round. This is a very great house. And really, there was only 2 scents that I just couldn't see myself wearing. You know, there were just 3 others that were basic. But then the next few were amazing choices. So, overall, There are a lot of scents from this house that I approve of. Honestly, I'm really hoping that they make some more scents because I've covered them all and I believe that I've been seeing them take some off. So hopefully that means they'll add some new ones to there. And I thank you all for watching this video, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.